Throughout the history of popular R&B music, artists have created love songs fitting for every occasion. Most people know the highest level of R&B is a good love song. The group Jagged Edge took it to another level, creating songs that have become the soundtrack to many of our love stories. Twins Brandon and Brian Casey wanted to be professional basketball players as kids in Hartford, Connecticut. But as they grew older, that dream expanded to include making music. When the brothers moved to Atlanta, Georgia, they discovered their gift for writing and singing beautiful songs, penning popular hits in the 90s, including Usher's Nice and Slow. The song would become a #1 hit for Usher in 1998. Not long after, the brothers and friend Kyle Norman created a group called Twin AK. The group almost signed with Michael Bivins, who had big success as the manager for Boyz II Men, but unfortunately the group disbanded. Fate would have it they'd cross paths with Richard Wingo, a former member of the group that eventually became 112. After searching through movie titles that sounded cool, the guys changed their name, landing on Jagged Edge, after the 1985 film starring Glenn Close and Jeff Bridges. Thinking they were rough around the edges, the name fit well. Wingo was friends with Candy Burris of Escape and handed Candy a copy of Jagged Edge's demo tape. In turn, she passed it along to Jermaine Dupri. The group eventually inked a deal with Jermaine Dupri's So So Def label, becoming the first male R&B group that JD would sign. Their first album, A Jagged Era, was penned mostly by the Casey brothers. The album featured appearances by Jermaine Dupri, Da Brat, and Busta Rhymes. Although it took about a year for fans to really catch on to the new group, the album went gold, selling over 500,000 units. I Gotta Be became the outstanding single, becoming a fan favorite to this day. It was also listed on Vibe magazine's top 20 songs of 1998. J.E.'s second album, J.E. Heartbreak, was released in 1999. With their growing fan base, the album did better than the first in sales. J.E. Heartbreak went platinum, selling over 1 million records. 3 of the singles reached Billboard's top 20 and resulted in J.E.'s biggest ballads to date, including Promise and Let's Get Married. To this day, the latter is played at many weddings, and with good reason. It's a wonderful ballad that expresses the beauty of marriage. The album version peaked at #1 on Billboard's Hip Hop R&B Airplay chart. The group recorded 2 remixes of the song. One features Reverend Run of Run DMC that was released as a single. This remix sampled Run DMC's mega hit It's Like That and reached huge commercial success. The second remix was produced by and featuring a young Kanye West before he signed with Rockefeller Records. By the time J.E. released their third album, they were among some of the top R&B artists in the game. Jagged Little Thrill is a spinoff of Alanis Morissette's 1995 album, Jagged Little Pill. The album debuted at #3 on Billboard. Among notable singles is Where the Party At featuring Nelly. The record reached the top 10 on Billboard and was nominated for a Grammy for Best Rap Sung Collaboration. Jagged Edge scored another top 5 debut with their 4th album, Hard. Their single, Walked Out of Heaven, peaked at #6 on Billboard's Top 100. It was their first album without Jermaine Dupri. JD's contract with Sony had ended, and he moved distribution for So So Def to another company. Among artists left at Sony from that split were Jagged Edge and Bow Wow due to contractual obligations. This didn't slow Jagged Edge down. The group continued to put out music throughout the 2000s and 2010s, with their latest album releasing in 2020. Jagged Edge has never split as a group. Unlike many groups, they continue to record, tour, and perform together with their original 4 members. The days when male R&B groups serenaded us with love songs may seem like a recent memory for some, but not for Jagged Edge fans. The group has continued to keep those days alive with a growing discography. They recently launched a podcast named Views from the Edge, where they talk about everything from the state of R&B to social issues affecting the Black community. Through the years, Jagged Edge has been able to maintain a solid, devoted fan base. Their love and party songs are genuine and set a vibe no matter the occasion. Their music will forever be praised as some of the most beautiful records in R&B history. We have partied to it, fell in love to it, and even gotten married to it. Whether young or old, Jagged Edge has something for every R&B lover.